Hello and welcome to another Crafternoon to Go program from Westerly Library in Wilcox Park. This month we're making yarn eggs, which are a great addition to your spring decor. As always, if you signed up for a Crafternoon to Go program, you should have received a kit with everything you need to complete the project. If you didn't receive a kit, you can still follow the tutorial at home after purchasing a few materials. Each kit comes with 4 balloons, Elmer's glue, and 2 small skeins of yarn. There are enough supplies in each kit to make 4 yarn eggs. In addition to the items in your kit, you will also need a pair of scissors, newspaper to cover your work surface, and a bowl to stir the glue. Our first step is to do some prep work. First, blow up your balloons just a tiny bit. They should be about the size of your hand and egg-shaped. You may also want to lay down newspaper to cover your work area, as this project does get a bit messy. When you're ready, mix 2 parts glue to 1 part water in your bowl. Stir until completely combined. Finally, cut your yarn into long pieces, approximately 8 feet long. If they're much longer than this, they tend to get tangled and are much harder to work with. Now that everything is ready, it's time to start putting your eggs together. Working with one strand at a time, dip the yarn in the glue and make sure it is completely covered. Keep track of where the end is too, so that you don't have to dive into the glue to find it. Holding your balloon in your hands, take the end of the yarn and begin wrapping it around the balloon. There's no right way to do this, but I find it's easiest to start by looping it around the knot in the balloon, which helps secure the yarn. Try your best to squeeze out a bit of the excess glue from the yarn as you pull it out of the bowl. It will take a bit of practice to manage this and to keep the yarn from slipping off of the balloon. Continue wrapping the yarn around the balloon until you are satisfied with how it looks. The more yarn, the stronger it will be, but you can make it with less yarn if you prefer that look as well. For reference, the picture here used about 16 feet of yarn, a little more than half of one skein. As you reach the end of your piece of yarn, try to secure it by feeding the end underneath another piece of yarn to keep it in place. And now we wait. It may take up to 24 hours for your egg to completely dry. Our final step is to remove the balloon. To do this, hold the egg tightly by the knot in the balloon. Next, using your scissors, make a small cut in the balloon near the knot. This way, you can slowly let the air out. You don't want to pop your balloon quickly because it might cave in on itself. As the air is released and the balloon shrinks, use your fingers to gently peel it away from the dried yarn. If it does begin to cave in a bit, you can pop it back out after removing the balloon. Once your balloon is completely deflated, you can pull it out through one of the larger gaps in the yarn. And with that, you're done. I hope you enjoyed your Crafternoon to Go. As always, feel free to reach out to us with any questions, comments, or feedback. Call us at 401-596-2877, extension 306, or email reference@westerlylibrary.org.